on the road, they've always got their game faces on. If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. And that's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. And P.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Cavaliers, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season. And, of course, Detroit, a game and a half out.
And checking out Detroit, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Unfortunately, I don't see them as being a team that's going to turn any big corners anytime soon. I think what we've seen from them in the early part of the season is what we're going to keep seeing.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Smith. He's out there with Hayes. Jeremy Grant is out there with Jahlil Okafor. And it's Stewart in at the power forward. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Allen. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And here is Garland. Prince outside. Pass to Allen. And here's Love. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Love. Garland's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Cavs. And Hayes kicks to Smith. Hayes the pass to Stewart. And stolen by Love. Here's Garland. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
The shot, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And again, Detroit turns it over.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Now here's Garland. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Hayes. Now the Pistons with it. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Bad shot selection can put you in a hole, which can make you desperate, which can lead to even more bad shots.
Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree. And Sexton drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. You take a look at Hayes, one of the league's best, third in free throw percentage.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now here is Smith. 11-point game his last outing. To the paint, trying to end the drought.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. You know, when one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them.
At the elbow, it's Allen. Love outside. Pass to Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And Love had his feet set, was ready and waiting to knock that one down.
Smith outside. Grant the pass to Hayes. Back to Grant. Over to the wing. Okafor with no one around. Misses the wing J.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here is Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Hayes.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And Sexton slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Smith, and it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Now Hayes. 14 points from him the last game against San Antonio.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
And slam dunk by Allen.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Pistons trail by 12. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Kevin Love. He's around 14 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the calls.
Now here's Hayes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Smith. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And Stewart gets it to go.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Now here's Garland. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The defender out of position. Love smartly taking advantage.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
One of the many impressive things about Kevin Love, the way he's reshaped his body since entering the league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. He's with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Okafor. Smith against Sexton. From outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Hayes has got it back down to within single digits for the Pistons.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Allen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Allen's got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For Detroit, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Hayes the pass to Stewart. There's the dish to Smith. Clock at 6. Poked loose. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Larry Nance has checked in for Prince, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in. Clock at 2. Grant. Detroit, no good that time either. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Love. Love's got 4 assists now tonight.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And here's Hayes. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And it's sent back by Allen. The shot's good from Plumlee. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And Love throws it down.
Look at him rising above the defense. Kevin Love with the statement finish.
Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Smith. He kicks it to Grant. Down low. Here's Stewart. Here's Plumlee. And no good that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Pass to Smith. Inside. The pass to Stewart. Three-pointer. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to Nance. He dishes it to Garland. Five on the clock, taken away by Hayes. Grant outside. Passes it to Smith. From outside, off the mark.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. For the Cavaliers, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Allen. Osman comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Okoro in for Garland. Joseph looking over the floor. And stolen by Sexton. By himself. And Sexton slams it in.
And I just love Sexton in terms of his length on defense. Good at taking chances and just poking the ball away.
So it's Detroit now. 17-point game. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dotson's checked in. Ellington hits them both. And here are the Cavaliers now. The lead is 15. Here's Dotson. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Dotson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Now Joseph. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Joseph. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Plumlee, no luck.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute. Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Ellington. Ellington hits them both. Here's Osman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. .158 left to play in the first. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Pistons trail by 17. And there's the pass to Diallo. Now here's Joseph. Kicks it to Doumbouya. The three-pointer no good.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Doumbouya pulls it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
All alone. The shot by Ellington, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Okoro passes to Hartenstein.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Detroit's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Plumlee dishes to Joseph. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Here's Osman. No points in the game yet for him. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Hartenstein, and he makes good on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Joseph kicks to Ellington. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Three-pointer on the way. Okoro shot is off. Now here's Ellington. Shoots the 3. That one doesn't drop. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Cavaliers ahead, up 19, and will return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 19. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then it's Okoro. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Passes to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pistons trail by 21. Outside, Joseph. Pass to Diallo. Here's Plumlee, and he banks in the layup. Plumlee's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the inside. Nance passes to Dotson. Nance trying to break loose. That one's not going to go. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Diallo with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Dishes to Joseph. Ellington kicks to Joseph. Pass to Diallo. Back to Plumlee. Joseph has an open look. And the 3 off target. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
You know, you look at how they built this lead. It's been through extra possessions.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So it'll be Larry Nance shooting. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Pistons. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. And good that time.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
Here's Dotson. The pass to Hartenstein. Now Nance. In the corner, Okoro with it. From beyond the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pistons trail by 18. Diallo with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Joseph down low. Ellington from outside. That shot misses. And Cleveland will come the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. Okoro kicks to Dotson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. A different look now for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Hartenstein. Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Garland in for Okoro. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Stewart's checked in for Doumbouya. Jeremy Grant comes in for Wayne Ellington. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for Diallo. And Hayes subbed in for Joseph. So he gets them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Pistons trail by 20. Smith outside. Back to Hayes. Feeds it to Okafor. Lays it up and banks it in. Okafor's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Garland with it. Allen outside for 3. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Allen. Garland's got 5 points so far. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the 2nd quarter. Grant, right side, beyond the arc. Dotson with the rebound. Dotson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Here's Hayes following the score by Cleveland. Smith, the pass to Okafor. Grant outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's Garland. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And it's Smith missing. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the 2nd quarter. Over 60% shooting.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. Your son Cole Gregg was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad, and a proud one at that. Now here's Hayes. To the middle. Here's Okafor. Oh, wow!
And, Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him, then, to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
You know, when he's in his comfort zone and he's got space, those are the results.
Pistons have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one misses. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To the paint, and the dunk by Love.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And, well, Detroit shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Smith outside. This one for 3. Good on the triple.
An average shooter from deep. It's clear Smith Jr. has the touch and focus. Just needs to be more consistent.
Now, here's Sexton. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit, and it's Grant in the corner. And it's sent back by Allen.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Pistons shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Here's Smith. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. In third, the Cavaliers. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
And you know, anytime you get these two teams together, it's going to be physical. Both of them really go after it on the backboard.
And here's Hayes. Smith outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Is on Colin Sexton.
And have to be very careful when you're on Smith Jr. He doesn't back down from the contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And he can't get the first one.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability, Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Detroit. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Love. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And he's good on the second.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
Now, here is Smith. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. To the left wing. Three-pointer. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Okafor, the second chance points on the tip in. Okafor's got 8 points.
Oh, hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Sexton the pass to Osman. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Grant. And, well, Detroit shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Kept alive. Here's Hayes. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Sexton. Averaging around 26 points per, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Grant kicks to Smith.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
No good from outside. And the rejection by Smith. Prince, the pass to Osman. The feed to Sexton. Smith with the defensive effort. Pistons shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. Hayes, no good. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. Sexton kicks to Garland. They get it again. Allen passes to Prince. Tries again. Some solid defense from Grant. And it's Detroit's ball. Hayes with it. Garland picks him up. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Cavaliers leading by 23. Garland dishes to Sexton. Here's Osman. He's covered by Grant. Osman kicks to Prince, and the layup's good off the glass. Prince has got 6 points.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
Here's Hayes. He has 5. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Scooped up. Here's Okafor, and it's sent back by Allen. Now, here's Garland, covered by Hayes. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here is Smith. Trying to break that ice-cold streak off the left rim and out.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team. What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Sexton. And the layup falls. He's got 11.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pistons shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them, to say the least. Now Smith. Two on the clock. Unable to get that one. And so it's Cleveland rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead. But do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 12 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Pistons, Hayes out there with Dennis Smith. Then there's Jahlil Okafor. Then there's Grant. And it's Stewart in at the power forward. Here's Prince. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
So it's the Pistons now. Hayes, bounce pass. Sexton against Smith. Allen with the rebound.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
It's Prince on the wing. There's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Sexton against Smith. Here's Hayes. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Doomboy is checked in for Grant. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Smith kicks to Okafor. Out to the right wing. Will it go? Hayes, no good.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
It's good. Garland's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Hayes, the pass to Okafor. Pass to Stewart. The Pistons working the ball around now. Clock at 4. Here's Hayes. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hayes has got his 3rd basket of the night. Cavaliers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. Garland dishes to Allen. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort, and that one's good. Love.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Pistons have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Here's Stewart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Down low, Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Pistons shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Pass to Okafor. Smith outside. And it's Doomboy in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Now here's Hayes. He's got 9. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. And the shot is long. Cleveland with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Nance comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Okoro in for Sexton. Here's Okoro. Rebound, Detroit. Joseph with the ball. Now the pass to Diallo. Here's Stewart. Puts up a three. Detroit, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Garland, the pass to Nance. Feeds it to Love. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Carving out space in the paint, Love puts the defense in a tough spot.
And this is his fourth trip to the free throw line tonight. That's good from Love, and Cleveland making a change here. Dotson's checked in. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Detroit. Both good from the line that time. And here is Joseph. Passes it to Ellington. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Ellington's got 8 points. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Here's Dotson. He's covered by Joseph. Okoro passes to Hartenstein. Now Okoro. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Joseph.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Three-pointer Ellington connects from three-point range. Ellington's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Dotson the pass to Hartenstein. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
He misses the free throw, and the Pistons making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Joseph. Up top, Plumlee. Pass to Doumbouya. Clock at 6. Diallo. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Okoro shot is off.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken, yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
And Nance kicks to Dotson. Pass to Love. Fires the 3. Cleveland gets it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Having Love pound the offensive boards, his instincts around the glass make it a great strategy.
The pass to Doumbouya. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Joseph. The Cavaliers making the shot. Passes it to Doumbouya. In the corner, it's Diallo. Outside, Joseph. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Okoro. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Sunday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Osman comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Damian Dotson. And so he hits both. Now here's Joseph. Pass to Diallo. Pass to Ellington to stop the drought. The offensive rebound. So it's the Cavaliers now. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Detroit. Good on both. And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Count that one. Joseph's got his second basket.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Dellavedova, the pass to Osman. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Nance. And Nance slams it in.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Detroit with the ball. Out to the wing. Grant gets a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Grant's got his first 3 points of the game.
I don't think the defense had any idea what they were doing there. Clear miscommunication leading to an easy basket for the offense.
Nance outside. Now the dish to Okoro. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Grant dishes to Joseph. He kicks it to Ellington. 6 on the shot clock. That shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And the pass to Joseph. And here is Ellington. Makes it off the glass. Ellington's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Kuro throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. 1:16 left to play in the third. Joseph up top, defended by Dellavedova. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. And Nance slams it in.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Detroit's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Up top, Diallo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Over Okoro. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dellavedova with the ball. Pass to Osman. On the wing, Nance. Okoro passes to Hartenstein. Inside. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Outside, Joseph. To the right side. Here's Grant. Nance with some nice D. And so it's Cleveland holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Well, Cleveland shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. It's Cavaliers in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And stolen by Ellington. On the wing, Jackson. The good-looking shot from the wing.
And how about that mentality by Jackson? Looking to shoot it as soon as that pass was delivered.
Pass to Nance. And here is Dellavedova. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Prince up top. Here's Windler. Good on the three-point shot.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bay. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That'll be his second foul of the game. Stewart's checked in for Okafor. It's Jackson atop the key. Bay passes to Jackson. Wide open. Stewart misses. Stewart's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. There's the pass to Osman. Rebound, Detroit. Outside Jackson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Osman. Prince, right side. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Dotson's checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Dotson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings. The measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Dellavedova with the ball. Jackson on him. Dellavedova, the pass to Windler. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Jackson looking it over. Pulls up on the wing. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Detroit making a switch here. Doomboy is checked in. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Dellavedova, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the first one drops. Jared Allen's checked in for Prince. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Windler. Back to Dellavedova. Allen trying to break free. Another shot. Here's Kevin Gelly. Dellavedova from outside. Doumbouya pulls it in. Doumbouya's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the wing right side. Offensive rebound. Stewart. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Jackson. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Now here's Jackson. And it's in there.
And how about just the sheer determination that Jackson brings? You can hit him, but he doesn't cave. He just stays with it.
Here's Dellavedova. To the paint. Here's Windler. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bay. 6 to shoot. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Here's Doumbouya.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Deflects the pass, stolen by Doumbouya. Now Detroit moving it up. Jackson has the open look. Off target with his three. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. Jackson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Now here is Dellavedova. After Josh Jackson's miss, Allen, that's good.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
The Pistons have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Outside Jackson to the middle. Here's Doumbouya. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. There's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And the Pistons with possession here. The Cavaliers making the shot. Here's Doumbouya. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jared Allen. And Smitty, we see the success and the great talent level in the WNBA. Do you ever think we're going to see a woman on an NBA roster?
Well, Kevin, that's a good question. Let's look at the history of the game. We've had 2 women drafted, Denise Long back in 1969 and Lucia Harris in 1977. I will say this, Kevin, I do believe so. I think in my era, there's one player I got a chance to watch and play against that could have played for sure was Cheryl Miller.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Allen outside. The pass to Dotson. Stolen by Doumbouya. And they're on the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
2 shots, foul, 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Passes it to Ellington. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And then Allen slams it in.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Detroit's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Bay. And it's Kabengele with the rebound. Now Dellavedova. Here's Okoro. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pistons shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Pass to Ellington. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Plumlee's checked in. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Dellavedova, the pass to Cavaliers. Kicks it to Okoro. Clock at 6. Here's Windler. And the three off target. Pistons shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Now here's Jackson. Back to Plumlee. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's 8 points for Mason Plumlee.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Dellavedova, the pass to Windler. Back to Dellavedova. Pass to Windler. Now here is Dellavedova. Tight defense on him. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Allen.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most exciting of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and the basket is good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Jackson passes to Plumlee. No good there. Here's Windler. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. You guys pulled away in the second half. What were the differences?
No, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
You got it done when it counted. Thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.